My name is Kristen Essig. I am the Director of Culinary Outreach and Development here at Stonewood Farm in Millbrook, New York. So I've been working in food for about 30 years. I started in the time-honored tradition of washing dishes, and I've gone through hospitality in many different phases. I spent a majority of my career in New Orleans, Louisiana, where I owned and operated restaurants for 23 years. And I ended up in the Hudson Valley just a couple of years ago. The best organic experience that I've had in my life and career. I think the thing that really brought me into the hospitality industry and food specifically was really working with people. My family celebrated lots of really great occasions, but we also had very special evenings at home every single night. We sat down to dinner as a family. I loved that food brought us together, and it also gave me a way of really realizing that I wanted to do something that made me deeply happy for the rest of my life, and that's how I got to food. Stonewood Farm is a 501c3 organization. We are centered around our market garden, which is about 1 3/4 acres. Our primary goal is to help our direct community with issues surrounding food insecurity, whether that's access, preparation, really just giving people a place to have a community anchor. We offer pop-up markets, we do work with local seniors, we have a First Harvest Pantry at a local church. There's lots of small things that add up to big impact. You know, our belief here at Stonewood Farm is that community should be anchored by a small community farm. Small farming is the future and the success story of America moving into the next century. So we really want to make sure that we're honing those skills, focusing on regenerative agriculture, trying to run a sustainable model, being responsible, and how we can do as much as we can with the support of the community that we serve. Our goal here at Stonewood Farm is really to continue to ensure that we can provide consistent and dependable access for the people that we serve with our food insecurity issues here in Millbrook. Making sure that we're educating people remains a lifelong process. You know, a lot of people talk about farm to table, cooking farm to table, the importance of it. And I know everyone's like, oh, we're doing that. Well, you have to keep talking about it. It's important to keep talking about the same thing over and over and over again until it just becomes part of your everyday life. I think one of the biggest goals for the farm that we have moving forward is we want to inspire other people to do this in their community. We don't want to solve the world's problems. We want to try to contribute to solutions for the problems here locally, but if we can grow 10,000 pounds of food on 1 3/4 acres and help to provide access to food for over 1,700 people, that's a pretty big dent, and I think a lot of people can do that. So we'll focus on that while we get through everything else that we're doing, but that's a big challenge for us in the future.